Rickey Smiley Morning Show. The most funny in the morning. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Just another day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. Ladies and gentlemen, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas, Pastor Frederick Douglass Haynes. Love you, man. Good morning.
Good morning, my brother Rickey Smiley. Man, it's so good to hear your voice. You are so amazing. I thank God for you.
No, I thank God for you, man. Thank you for your prayers and everything. You're amazing, and I know you got an amazing word this morning.
Oh, thank you, Ricky. You inspired it, as a matter of fact. Our song, of course, is More Than Anything. God, I love you more than anything. And there's a powerful line in the song that says, you've been my shelter from the storm. Watch it. God is so good that God says, I may not take you out of the storm and keep stuff from happening that goes wrong, but I'll be your shelter in the midst of the storm.
Come on now.
You in the midst of what's painful and problematic. Y'all, I'll never forget. I talked to Rickey Smiley the evening after his beloved son has made his triumphant transition. I'm trying to comfort Rickey. Rickey ends up comforting me because Rickey said these lines I carry with me every day now. Rickey said, oh, Pastor Haynes, I'm good. God is good. I think that's all we need right there. You can say, I'm good in the midst of what's bad if you know that God is still good. I think that's faith right there. That's love right there. That's God saying, I'm your shelter in the midst of the storm. I ain't got to take you out of the storm, but I'm good enough in the midst of the storm to protect your heart, to protect your spirit, to give you the strength to keep on keeping on. And so that's my word of the day. And that is, whatever you're going through, learn from Rickey Smiley to say, I'm good because God is good. And since God is good, my testimony is, God, I love you more than anything. You're my shelter in the midst of the storm. You don't take me out of that storm, but you sure will protect me in the midst of that storm. So go ahead, get your praise on, have your best day ever, knowing that since God is good, you are good, and it's all good.
Hey, Pastor Haynes, you know what? You said something in, and God did, God will, He has, and I'm a living witness of it. And I'm talking about through the dark. I was like, Pastor Haynes, you can get me through this week. I can make it through anything for the rest of my life. And the other day, Pastor Haynes, I went Facebook Live, and God, I sat on my back porch, and it was a nice light breeze, and God's sunshine was just warming my body, and I heard the birds chirping. And the only song I can think of in my head is How Great Thou Art. And Pastor Haynes, it just brought me so much blessing. And God, as Smokey Norfolk was talking to me yesterday, gave me peace beyond, peace beyond understanding.
That's right. That's it.
I'm talking about He will and He did. And I'm talking about rock me to sleep every night. Took my son, but He didn't take my appetite. A lot of people view a body and sit on the front row and pass away themselves. And God let me wake up and see another day and legs and my mind. I'm talking about now I know what my grandma talking about when she said He's a heart fixer and a mind regulator. Man, I got to play this song, man, because if I talk about God goodness through this situation in 1 week, I'll be on this radio all day. It ain't enough time and enough hours in the day. I don't have enough tongues in my mouth to express God's goodness through the midst of all of this. And then a lady on Facebook said she buried both of her sons in one day, and I got two sons, and it could have been both of mine. God is good, man. And I appreciate that word this morning. I ain't going to get emotional or nothing. Just going to celebrate God and thank you for that word this morning. Thank you for your encouragement always and getting me and help getting me built up so I can be who I needed to be through this through your teaching. See, got me ready for all of this through your teaching and other pastors. So God is good. Let everybody know how you could be reached.
Hey, thank you, my man. You can follow me on social media, Twitter and Instagram at FH Unscripted. And I also have a YouTube channel, Frederick Haynes.
There it is. All right, Pastor Haynes, love you, man.
Love you so much, Ricky. Praying for you.
Yes, sir. Here we go, man. Thank you. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
News headlines.
Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Good morning, Maria Moore. Front page time. How you feeling?
Good morning. I'm feeling great. The front page is being brought to you by Pfizer. Tune in to the Black Health 365 podcast, where we discuss healthcare disparities within the Black community. Listen wherever you get your podcast. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's your Thursday morning news. More than 3 years after 23 people were shot dead in a Walmart store in El Paso, Texas, the man who carried out the massacre pleaded guilty to 90 federal charges. The charges included hate crimes as authorities determined that the shooter was a white supremacist who targeted Mexican immigrants. The plea by Patrick Crusius was part of an agreement in which prosecutors will recommend that he be sentenced to 90 consecutive life sentences. In other news, we're learning more about the Chinese spy balloon. American military and intelligence officials told the New York Times that balloons have been spotted over Latin America, South America, Southeast Asia, East Asia, and Europe. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken says that China has violated the sovereignty of countries across 5 continents. The aim is to find out more about the military capabilities of other nations in case of any future conflict. Lastly, check your cabinets. Some 4.9 million bottles of the multi-purpose cleaner Fabuloso have been recalled as they may contain bacteria that could cause infections in some users. The products were sold at stores including Family Dollar, Walmart, Home Depot, and Dollar General. Colgate-Palmolive, which makes the product, said not enough preservative had been added to the product. You have any of that in your cabinets, y'all?
I boil it. Boil it, make the whole house smell good.
Yeah, so be mindful of that. I'm Maria Moore, and that's a quick look at news. For more on these stories and other headlines, visit RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what's going on in sports?
I'm about to tell you, we got a blockbuster trade that just happened between the Phoenix Suns and the Brooklyn Nets. Kevin Durant is now a Phoenix Sun, ladies and gentlemen. The Nets will get Mikal Bridges, Cam Johnson, and Jay Crowder, plus 4 first-round draft picks in exchange for Kevin Durant. He's joining CP3. Devin Booker, DeAndre Ayton over there in the West. It's going to be a showdown. His former teammate, Kyrie Irving, made his debut with his new team, the Dallas Mavericks, last night and looked pretty doggone good, man. Looks like he's been playing with them boys all season long. Helped lead him to a victory over the Clippers, man. I don't know if you got a chance to check that out, Rick. But Kyrie looked good, man. And Luka didn't even play. They beat the Clippers. He had 24 points.
We got to go to a game now, Rock.
Yes, sir. You already know. You already know what's about to happen. So this is a part of the season when you start getting to the NBA All-Star, close to the All-Star, and then after that, the second half, it's about to be ignorant. Quick sports report right there, man. And I'm going to give you guys my prediction of the Super Bowl tomorrow. It's about to go down. Gary with the T, what's up there, Pimpin'?
All right, y'all. Madonna is finally speaking out regarding her Grammy appearance on Sunday, y'all. She said that, honey, she received some hurtful comments about her appearance and her face, and she was even called unrecognizable. Now, she said, quote, instead of focusing on what I said in my speech, which was about giving thanks for the fearlessness of artists like Sam and Kim, she said many people chose to only talk about close-up photos of me taken with a long lens, honey, by a press photographer that would distort anybody's face. And she also went on to say some things, y'all, which really, I understood what Madonna had to say because, Ricky, we didn't recognize her. Nobody recognized who she was because she, honey, that girl had so much doggone plastic surgery. It's ridiculous, honey. She also went on to say, y'all, once again, she said, I am caught in the glare of ageism and misogyny. She said it permeates the world that we live in. And she said a world that refuses to celebrate women past the age of 45 and feels the need to, honey, punish her if she continues to be strong-willed and hard-working and adventurous, unquote. And I agree, because, we living in the ages of society. Honey, you look a little bit older than what you are, or what have you, people start criticizing you and saying, oh, you looking old and stuff like that. Well, honey, maybe just had a bad night of sleep or something. But we just judge, so I feel bad for Madonna. I really
when Madonna was doing her little old speech the other day, they did not show a close-up. They stayed far away.
They sure did. Baby, they didn't put that camera on this girl's face because I promise you I was sitting there waiting for it.
Yep.
But, honey, they didn't put the camera on her face, honey. They stayed way back. So, she probably requested that, but now she's complaining about it.
How old is she now?
Madonna about 60-something. Yeah, but she looked 30 now with her new face. 64, she's 64.
They all getting them snatched back, getting their skin pulled back. You got to. I mean, you're in the industry. That's what you do.
Yeah. See there? Look at Smokey Robinson.
Huh?
Yeah. Look at Smokey Robinson. Huh?
Smokey Robinson looked 30.
He looked 30. And he about 80 because Diana Ross around that age. So, congratulations. Yeah. All right, the color of the day, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color of the day is obsidian. On the high end, you say obsidian, and on the low end, you say beautiful black. That's your color for today.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and
That's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It's the bottom of the hour, time for the hot spot. What up, Rock?
What's up, man? Sitting there for the Briggity Tats hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. Let's start off with the music. In celebration of the 50th anniversary of hip-hop, Billboard and Vibe have revealed the top 50 greatest rappers of all time, man. Now, this is, of course, all opinionated. Jay-Z grabbed the number 1 spot with Kendrick Lamar number 2. Nas was number 3. Tupac 4, Eminem 5. That's the top 5. And, of course, the shocking number was number 6 at Notorious B.I.G. Lil Wayne was 7. Drake was 8. Snoop 9. And Nicki Minaj was 10. Now, I got a couple adjustments here. I got Eminem as number 1. Jay-Z number 2. Nas 3. Tupac 4. And Biggie 5. That's my top 5 right there. I still got Kendrick Lamar in the top 10.
Wait a minute, top 5 rappers of all time?
So, there it is. But we'll break this down in what's trending later on in the show. What's up, man?
What category is that again?
This is top 50 greatest rappers of all time, according to Billboard and Vibe magazine. But we're going to talk about this and break this down later on in the show for what's trending, because we all got our opinions. So stay tuned for that. Other news, prosecutors in New Mexico have charged Alec Baldwin under a gun law that did not exist at the time of the fatal Rust shooting in October 2021. Variety reports that in addition to the charge of involuntary manslaughter, the actor is facing 1 count of firearm enhancement. The enhancement carries an additional 5-year penalty for discharge of a firearm in the course of a felony. However, it did not become a law until May 2022, 7 months after cinematographer Helena Hutchins was killed. And the Whitney Houston biopic, I Want to Dance with Somebody, is now available to stream online, starring Naomi Ackie and Stanley Tucci. The film takes audiences through the superstar's emotional journey from New Jersey choir girl to one of the most prolific recording artists of all time. Amazon has also set up an official Whitney Houston store and are selling T-shirts and other items to promote the movie. I Want to Dance with Somebody will be released on Blu-ray and DVD on February the 28th. Until then, the movie is $19.99 to rent through Prime Video, Apple TV, and AMC, and several other resources, man. That's Rock Teasy. That's who I be, and that's the hot spot. Call us right now for the wake-up calls, 866-9-RICKEY, 866-9-RICKEY. The phone lines are open. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
It is about that time for Special K. Got news you positively absolutely cannot use. Special K, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. I tell you what it's about that time for. It's about that time for me to reach out on behalf of all my fellow native Atlanta folks. And I'm reaching out to people all across the country, people that's listening in Cleveland, people that's listening in Buffalo, people that's listening in Dallas, Oklahoma, wherever you are listening. I need all you black folks to please, Super Dave, give me some appropriate music. I'm reaching out in the most respectful way possible to Jermaine Dupri and Ludacris, whoever else was involved in the creation of this 2002 hit, Welcome to Atlanta. On behalf of all my fellow ATLians, please, I ask y'all to do a 2023 version called Unwelcome to Atlanta. Unwelcome to Atlanta. Because like a Baptist church, Rock T, on first Sunday after New Year's, we are full. Black people all over America are still looking at Atlanta as the black Mecca where black dreams come true. The population of Metro Atlanta right now is about 6,550,000. The fact is 6,542,000 of them are rappers. Want to be rappers, used to be rappers, or want to get pregnant by a rapper, or trying to be a hype man for a rapper, or you're too damn old to be starting out to become a rapper. And of course, the ones that ain't rappers are producers. And the other 100,000 are strippers. We don't need none of y'all here. We don't need none of y'all here, okay? All you young ladies graduating from these HBCUs around the country, coming to Atlanta, looking to find the man of your dreams. I got news for y'all ladies. The man of your dreams in Atlanta is looking for the man of his dreams, all right? These men don't want you. They want me. It's 37 straight black men that remain in Atlanta.
Can you please just stop?
And what that means, I got a better chance of getting a man in Atlanta than any of y'all do. And I don't even want one. I don't want one, but I'm just saying. Listen, all Negro-rific dreams do not come true in Atlanta. Anybody with a mediocre credit score and 2 fake pay stubs can no longer qualify for a $700,000 home. If you're living in Detroit with a 480 credit score, it ain't magically jumping up 200 points by moving to Atlanta. All right? Look, there's other cities down south for black people to move to. Move to Jackson, Mississippi. Move to Houston. Move to Fort Lauderdale. Move to Huntsville. Move to Jacksonville. Move to Louisville. Move to Nashville. Move to any place that ends in Ville. Just stay the hell out of Atlanta. Because in Atlanta, it takes 4 hours to go 1.5 miles in traffic.
How many hours?
4 hours. Rush hour starts at 3:15 in the morning and ends at 11:45 at night.
Oh, God.
You got a bunch of pill-popping dudes with twists in their hair wearing tight, loose, skinny jeans, white T-shirts, glitter belts, fake Gucci slides, driving Dodge Chargers that's either robbing you at gas stations with 3 other dudes or they 38 and they live with their mama or their big sister. You're not going to find the land...
Lord have
The streets
mercy.
of Atlanta lined with magical entrepreneur success dust. It's not going to happen. What you are going to find is a bunch of dudes that running bank scams on Instagram, trying to be party promoters, and they own landscaping businesses. You're going to find a bunch of women that sell real estate, do credit repair, fix eyelashes, braid hair in their kitchen, and walk around wearing fuzzy Ugg slippers in the airport and dating dudes that keep their car all day while she at work. And she giving $5,000 to split when she get her tax return. That's not what it is. Stay the hell out of Atlanta. Do not welcome. You are not welcome in Atlanta.
It's the hot new product on the shelves for ladies' intimate self-pleasure that's affordably priced and effective. It's the Tulip. Not as good as the Rose, but it's better than your man. And it's only $9.99. The Tulip comes in 4 sizes: small, medium, large, and how many kids you say you got? The Tulip is powered by 2 AAA batteries, not included. It's the Tulip. If the wop is dead and not really whopping, crank up the Tulip and get those juices popping.
You supposed to turn the music up at the end, Dave. Dave, what is
Yeah, dog.
Dave, when he get through, he's supposed to bring the music up at the end. As he was. Yo.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman.
It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Members, y'all, of the Beehive, they're saying that they're ready, y'all, to drop hundreds of dollars, y'all, on Beyonce's concert tickets. But they're saying they are not buying her activewear. Now, they're saying that sales of Ivy Park, honey, the cover singer's clothing line with Adidas, y'all, dropped by more than 50% last year, the Wall Street Journal reported. And they're also saying, y'all, that they're taking in just $40 million as compared to $93 million back in 2021. Now, they're saying that Beyonce's line, y'all, has performed well under the sportswear giant's plans, with documents, y'all, revealed by the newspaper showing that Adidas, y'all, had projected $250 million in sales for 2022. But they're saying in 5 of the last 6 Ivy Park releases, roughly half of y'all of the merchandise that was produced went unsold. And they're saying, y'all, that the Wall Street Journal reported that, adding that the line is definitely losing money for Adidas. She's losing money for Adidas. They're gonna probably drop her. You know, those tickets high like that. I mean, and people, Ricky, don't y'all think people should, what I think Beyonce should do, they should go ahead on, honey. If you buy a ticket to her concert, they should give you an Adidas, one of her Ivy Park outfits or something to wear at the concert or something. You know, it could at least seem like, you know, somebody sold them or what have you, but right now it's not a good look for her. And if they drop her with Adidas, honey, who knows what's going to happen. She probably have to go back to Miss Tina's sewing machine and do House of Darion, where they started it. Don't y'all think? You think, Maria?
Yeah, because House of Darion, you can get that in like City Trends for like $9.
Yeah.
Man.
Get them jeans. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, I mean, you know, because, honey, that's what they say. Dance with who brought you to the party. House of Darion brought Beyonce to the party. She left him to go to Adidas and stuff. Now her stuff not selling. I think that's sad. I feel so bad.
I don't understand that, though, Gary, because when I go, every time I've gone to Adidas to try and buy her line, they're always sold out. It's like you got to sign up for updates.
Really?
So I don't know what's going on with that.
Boy, and that man at the Express Oil Change was changing my oil with them apple bottom jeans on, man. I said I almost tore up my whole dashboard of my car. Not the apple bottoms. He was an old black man. He was about in his 60s. He was walking around there, and he didn't know he had on some apple bottom.
Okay.
He probably got them from Salvation Army. Just
Yeah.
I don't know where he got them from, but they weren't tight or nothing. They were just,
apple bottom.
Man, I was laughing so hard I couldn't even get my phone. Man, I ain't had no feelings in my hand. I was so weak.
All right, baby.
Probably walking with confidence, too. Like,
Yes, apple bottom, son. All right, moving on. In other celebrity news, y'all, it's being reported y'all that Amy Robach received a better deal, honey, from ABC than T.J. Holmes. Which, that's obvious. You know, they said it's being reported y'all that they're saying that she received a better package deal than TJ, which you would have known that because, I mean, she's a woman and she's a European woman. Ain't no way in hell they're going to give a black man as much as they give a white woman and stuff. But they're saying that Amy's been at ABC a lot longer and has a much bigger contract. You know, others saying that your second source said that, you know, that's the reason why she got the big pay difference or what have you. But they ain't going to give him that much money anyway, regardless if her contract was bigger or not. You know, he's an African-American man, honey, and cheating on his wife with a European woman, so they make sure they're going to get him. No, but they're saying, had they signed probably an NDA, he probably may have gotten more money, honey, just to keep the peace. But I don't know if they signed one or not. But also reported, they said that he was at David Yurman the other day, and they said he bought her a nice $650 ring. So he gave her a promise ring, they said, with a necklace.
A promise ring. They still do that.
They still doing that, honey.
Okay.
He gave her a promise ring. So congratulations to Amy, honey. But I know one thing, she'll be crazy if she marry him. But, you know, she love him, and he play like he love her. So we're going to see how that turn out, honey. All right, the color today is one of my favorite colors. My color today is obsidian. On the high end, you say obsidian, and the low end, just say black. What's wrong with you, Ricky?
I keep thinking about that mechanic walking around with them apple bottom jeans.
Bless his spirit, Jesus.
Ooh, I'm sorry, Gary. I'm so sorry. You don't understand.
I could imagine.
He probably didn't realize until he got home and the grandkids told him. He said, Dad, Granddad, you know there's some apple bottom. Who?
Okay.
You are just so tickled, Ricky.
Because you keep having the vision of him and them apple bottom.
Oh, my God, that man, my credit card, I couldn't sign them there. I couldn't sign the receipt. And he thought I was laughing. He said, what's your last time listening to the radio? I'm laughing at something on the radio. Man, gone, I can't talk.
Did he have big hips?
He didn't have big hips on that. He just didn't realize he had on some apple bottom jeans. Apparently, he had been wearing them because they were and they had a crease on them.
Oh, Lord.
Boy, y'all better come get me off this radio. Y'all give it up for Gary with the T. All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, I got your wake-up call. Get at me, 8669 Ricky. Here we go.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Cause he woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, so it be better. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, wanna know where you calling from, so come on and tell us and just wake up.
Hey, it's your girl Molly Mayhem calling from Robins Air Force Base, and we just wanted to say Rickey Smiley is good and glad to hear your voice this morning. Everybody else, y'all, wake up, wake up, wake up.
This is Miss Hollywood calling out of Little L.A., and I would like to wake both set of my twins up and my 10 grandchildren. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Daniel and Solange are on our way to work and school. And good morning, wake up, Ohio.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. I'm here to wake up Talia, and I'm here to also wake up Rickey Smiley Morning Show, and rest in peace, Rickey Smiley.
My name is Yvette, and I'm calling from Orlando, and I'd like to wake up my grandson and his teammates at Jones High School in Orlando, Cordero, Dylan, Jalen, Jabari, and Christopher Tooley. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Say Gainesville, wake up. Meridian, wake up. And Greenwood, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. When you at Dallas, wake up. In Chicago, wake up. ATL, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
All right, hey, the lady that called, is good to hear your voice also. Hey, 22 minutes after the hour, y'all, I got Rickey Smiley Unleashed coming up.
Unfiltered,
Unapologetic.
it's just real talk.
Rickey Smiley.
Give me that Marvin, too. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Unleashed. 27 minutes after the hour, y'all. I just want to speak for a minute. I just want to encourage all the parents out there that's out here raising kids. And I'm going to tell you, man, we are in a different time, and this ain't the 90s. and this is not the 80s. And there's a lot of stuff going on, man. I really worry about our youth and just the way things are in the time that we are living in right now, man. We are living in some horrible, horrible, sad, and dangerous times. It's an American carnage going on. Our kids are dying. Our kids are just all over the place, run amok, doing what they want to do. And I tell you, man, I look at some of these young people, man, and if it was up to me and if I was the king of the United States, I would require every single 13-year-old to do at least 2 years of military school, because we are living in a society where it's no discipline and there's no structure and it's absolutely no respect. We sit up here, we done worked hard our whole lives only to retire and can't go anywhere to enjoy anything because of everything that's going on. We don't feel safe. You don't want to drive nowhere. You can't go to Walmart, can't go to Target, can't go to the barbershop, can't go to church, can't go nowhere and feel safe. Can't sit on your front porch, and it just ain't no respect. But I want to send a message out to all the old school parents that out there that's left, and all the old school men that's left that still believe in discipline and structure. I want to give you a word of encouragement this morning to stick to your parenting principle and don't waver. Principles and don't waver. Don't waver to nothing and don't waver to nobody. And I want y'all to understand that parenting is not a popularity contest. Sometimes you got to be unpopular in your own household in order to keep order, because we are not our children's friends. And that's one of the problems in society, because we try to give them everything or whatever. But if we give kids more of what we had as opposed of what we did not have, you'll be better off with your child, because that kills entitlement. And giving them everything breeds a sense of entitlement. And aren't those some of the people that you just can't stand more than anybody on this freaking earth, are people that has a sense of entitlement and feel like the world owes them something. The world don't owe you nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And we got to start getting back to the old school principle and some of the old school discipline and structure and home training. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Good morning. How are you? Thank you. And please. And how are you today? Now, see, some of those basic principles are gone out of the window. I can't tell you how many people walk up and ask for something and don't even speak. Walk up to the lady that's working at Walmart. Can you tell me where the bread is? Hey, good morning. How are you today? Nobody's polite. Everybody's rude. Everybody seems like everybody just want what they want, and they want to get what they want and go on, and just absolutely no regard or respect for anyone in every aspect all around. And I just want to encourage everybody, man, to continue. Everybody that's raising their kids a certain way, that old-fashioned grandmama style, ain't nothing wrong with it. You know, yeah, you can still be old school parenting and still be updated or whatever, and stay on these young men, our young men, and teach them how to shake hands and make eye contact and open the door and stop pacifying these little boys, giving them electronic. Got to have electronic at church. Go to an event. Got to have electronic. Got to have, hey, put that up. Look, we got a live. We sit in front of. I told my grandson, put the phone up, and whoever phone that is, you give it back to them. Stop asking people for their phone so you can play a game like you're a pacifier. You're 6 years old. You got a live band in front of you. You never seen nobody play a keyboard or nobody sing live and play a trumpet and a whole live band in front of you, and you're looking at the phone, teaching them to just appreciate. And they so addicted to these phones and electronics, and we just pacify them and give them everything. I dare you to be tough. I dare you to be resilient. I dare you to be unpopular in your household. And don't let nobody, no family member, nobody emasculate you and take your manhood away and teach you and keep you from raising a king if you're trying to raise a king. And it's tough. And the parents, the women that's out there, if you can't take it, walk out of the room. I know my place in my daughter's life. When my daughters started their cycle, that was between them and their mother, and it was my place to step out of the room, because that's a woman thing. And it's vice versa when it comes to raising a man. Stop emasculating men and let a man raise a king. It's tough. It ain't easy raising a king. And sometimes it comes with a little bit of toughness, and the man got to get in the little boy's face. Stay out of it. Walk out the room if you can't take it. Because when they become 15 and 16, 17 years old or whatever, and bigger than you and stronger than you, you ain't going to be able to do anything with them. So let's continue to stick to our parenting principles. I dare you to be unpopular, and don't be scared to be unpopular or be disliked by somebody in a household that don't pay no bills at all. Continue on your good parental journey in everything that your grandparents and your parents taught you. The few that's left, just the very few that's left, this is for you. Continue doing what you're doing. It will pay off at the end, y'all.
Black Tony, what's going on?
I know what's going on. Y'all done got me in trouble up here over my mama. Y'all done got me in trouble. Messing with y'all.
How we get you in trouble,
Black Tony? Regular ass job. Y'all messing with y'all. Well, y'all always want somebody to do something extra.
What?
Y'all always want me. You done had your folks down there at the radio station send me an email. My sister put the email up, so just said in front of my mama the radio station folks said there sent me a thing talking about I gotta get a Zoom thing on my phone, on my internet. Now my mama done tripped out talking about you ain't finna run my light bill up with all that Zoom and everything on there. That's how them white folks find out what you doing in your house. Man, I done got cussed out last night.
Oh,
with
man.
Y'all.
Yeah, we got
me out. You talking about you better go to that radio station like you been doing all these years. Man, y'all done got me.
Where you
man, y'all got me messed up. I ain't finna hook all this stuff up to my phone and my mama internet. Tell my phone run her light bill up. Tell my you tell your boss, man. Tell your boss, man, you need to come pay that light bill. He want you to hook all that stuff up.
Look, Black Tony, you don't have no laptop?
I ain't got no laptops.
I'm trying to set you up with your. We're trying to make your life easy. What you mean?
I know, cuz my mama don't like all that stuff. She said she's talking about you finna hook up stuff to my house and have my light bill ran up.
Your mama got an iPhone. Anybody in y'all house got an iPhone? All you need is a cell phone stand and an iPhone. You don't even need an iPad, Black Tony.
Sorry, I got a cricket phone. You know I got a damn cricket. Why you, man?
Oh, you talking about the flip phone?
Why you causing me all these problems, y'all? I just want to come to work like a regular person. And then you go cause all these drama for me, sorry.
You don't come to work, though. Yeah, you don't never show up.
My mama said you need to go. Sorry, my mama going to call you. I gave her your number. I said, look, call him and talk to him about it. He the one that came up with all this.
But Black Tony, you don't come to work. That's what I'm trying to get at.
I got fussed at all last night, Rick.
You don't come to work, though.
I got a whooping. I got a whole whooping. Messing with you. This little regular radio stuff.
Let it out, dog. I know how you feel, dog. Let it out, dog.
I'm a grown-ass man. I done got my ass whooped.
The pain is there, man. Let it out.
I can't stay.
Let it out, dog. Let it out, dog. There it is. Let it out, dog.
If you don't pick these toys up off the floor, I'm going to throw them away. Close that door. You letting my air out. Don't be running in and out. You look just like your ugly-ass daddy when you did that. You don't come to my house and go in the refrigerator. I know you better have your ass in this house before that street light come on. I don't care if you eat. That's gonna be your stomach fumbling and grumbling all night, because I ain't cooking no more. Get that same cup you been using. Why pay for the cow when you can get the milk for free? Shanda. You in love. You can't spell love. Get your ass down. Because if you hurt yourself, I'm gonna beat your ass. Act up in the store if you want to, all these damn white folks. Embarrass me in this store if you want to. Sit down and close your mouth. I'm not gonna say it again. Let me hear stop one more damn time.
Right.
And I'm gonna start whooping some ass. That's enough water in that damn tub. You don't need all that damn water. You're not going swimming. I know you didn't just close. You don't close no doors around here. Ain't no privacy. This my house. Ain't no breathing. This my house. Ain't no refrigerator. This my house.
Boy, somebody must have been walking around following me with that one, because I swear.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, 5 minutes after the hour, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Gary has the tea and the color of the day. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood, and here's what's happening in celebrity news. Ricky, I know I thought I saw what I saw the other night on TV, but I wasn't saying nothing because I know the vice president was going to be in Atlanta the other day, and I didn't want no static. But now, honey, it's coming out, Ricky, that they're saying something strange happened, honey. at the State of the Union address, which I saw it when President Biden's wife, Jill Biden, tongue-kissed Vice President Kamala Harris's husband, honey.
No.
Oh, yes, and they talking about it, honey, because if you replay the tape and look at her, honey, when she walked up, honey, she immediately, honey, kissed that man in the mouth. I'm like, girl, am I seeing what I see? And honey, and now they are talking about it. And I hope that, after President Biden's term, they don't file for divorce, honey. But people are talking about it. But they're also saying to y'all, does this mean y'all that COVID is officially over? They say because if not, they say a kiss on the lips is the easiest and quickest way y'all to transmit the virus, honey. And at the White House, honey, these people are all around all these people, and they doing stuff like that. People are wondering what's really
You sure
happening.
it wasn't a mistake?
Hell no, it was no mistake.
Sometimes you try to turn your head sideways, turn your head, and then you end up getting the corner of the lips.
Oh, no. They were front. What'd you say, Maria?
It looked intentional, like they were like straight head on.
Yes.
And I can't think of like anybody else I would kiss on the lips.
Exactly.
I don't even kiss my kids on the lips.
So
yeah, you don't
it
do
was
that.
something, and what
Yeah,
she
I
sure
don't
did it
know.
to him, no, honey. And people are definitely wondering about it because I'm like, oh my God. And it's almost remind me of those actors and actresses and those rappers. And when you on the stage performing, cause vice president and president on the stage performing, and they damn mates out there doing all kind of stuff behind the scenes. That's not a good look, honey. She kissing on that man and stuff like that. And his wife is the vice president, her husband the president. It just was tacky.
Oh, my God.
Baby, so
oh, my God.
Miss Jill did it, honey. I'm like, all right, honey. So you never
Can't
know
happen.
what's going on.
That's too
you don't
much.
know what's going on
Never
in the White
White
House.
House history.
Nope, never, honey. So we're going to follow that
Michelle
story.
would not have.
Never have kissed. Who was the vice president? She would have never kissed Biden in the lips like that.
Right.
So we're going to follow that story and see how it is,
Father
honey.
God.
Father God. And speaking of kissing and carrying on and cheating or whatever, I'm not going to paint with a broad brush, but some African-American men could be the most stupidest people on earth. In particular, y'all.
What we do now?
NFL legend Michael Irvin. Did you hear what that nut did?
I just read it, but I don't know what he did.
Well, honey, okay, now they say he was sitting on, baby. The NFL said you carry your black ass home because they say he allegedly was flirting with a woman, honey, at the hotel. Now they're saying y'all that the former Dallas Cowboy wide receiver turned sports analyst was told that he was not going to be covering Super Bowl. What's that number on Rocky 50?
57.
57, honey, for the NFL after the woman complained, honey, that he said something to her at a hotel. Now, they're saying that the hotel notified the NFL network about the alleged incident, honey, about Mr. Irvin. They say, send his black ass home. And they sent him home. They say Michael was, honey,
And they
will
wrote
not
that
be-
send his black ass home?
That's what they said, honey. They say, honey, send him home. They say he will not be a part of the NFL network covering it because of what he did. So Mr. Irvin said, honey, he said, he said, he gave the side story. He said, honey, he said that he had a few drinks and he briefly spoke with a woman in his hotel lobby, but can't remember what he said to her. So then they said he was confronted after he returned to the hotel and was told that he had to be moved to a different hotel. He said, quote, when I came into the hotel on Sunday, they asked what I did, and I said, I just went straight to the room. They said, but I guess I had met somebody, honey, in the lobby, talked to somebody in the lobby for about a few minutes and then went to my room. And then they said, honey, after that he got up there, they said, honey, that they moved him in the hotel, but they moved him out of that dog hotel. But nevertheless, you knew what you was damn doing. How would you be drunk or had a few drinks, first of all, why would you talk to another woman besides your beautiful wife, Sandy, in a hotel room?
Oh,
You right,
Lord
Gary.
have mercy.
You
You
right.
see? And y'all men got to get better than this here, honey. We're living in a different day and time, honey. You can't say nothing to nobody, especially if you're a professional man like Michael Irvin is, and sitting there saying something to a woman, honey. Everybody wants to check.
And it had to be serious enough for them to pull him off the
Yes,
air. There
ma'am.
must be some footage or something going
They
on. And
pulled the
how you that
footage.
drunk and you don't remember what you did? Somebody was a 45-second interaction.
Yes, sir, baby. They
Go
pulled
to
that
bed,
camera.
go to bed, go to
Go
bed.
to bed. Yes, go to bed.
Has that
When
video
you get off the
surfaced yet?
stage, you get through performing, you get
That's
off the
what I
stage,
wanna know,
Go
Rob.
to 7-Eleven, get you a pack of cookies and a Mountain Dew and some gum and an ice cream sandwich. Go straight to the hotel. Don't even go through the lobby. Go through the side damn door like I
Thank
do.
you.
The side door. Pull around the side door of the Hampton Inn and walk up the steps, not the elevator. You see, you ain't even on the walk up the steps to the 3rd floor and walk to your room and go to bed, bruh. Go to bed, go to bed.
Well, he didn't go to bed. Well, he was trying. Oh, I ain't gonna say he was trying to go to bed with somebody, but honey, he had to go to bed at his house, not at that hotel. But they pulled up some things that they say back in 1996, a Cowboys cheerleader claimed that Michael Irvin and Dallas offensive lineman Eric Williams sexually assaulted her at gunpoint, but the accuser later pleaded guilty to perjury, and they said filing a false police report. They said that same year, Michael Irvin was arrested with cocaine and exotic dancers, honey, at a hotel room, later pleading guilty to drug possession. He would be arrested for cocaine possession again in 2001 after those charges were ultimately dropped. So
no, that is not true. They when the Dallas Cowboys played the Buffalo Bills and it started snowing and somebody in the flipped and made a whole cocaine that was snow.
Yeah, that's all it was.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah.
And what else?
Yeah.
And all that. But it's just sad. And I remember, baby, back in the day, honey, Michael Irvin was on the news every damn day, honey, behind something with some woman or whatever. So you would think at 90 years old he would know better, but I guess, honey,
not 90. Is he 90 years old?
Oh, he ain't 90?
No.
Oh.
But you know what, Gary? He could be innocent.
54, well,
Yeah.
honey, he ain't learning yet, Ricky. It's sad, honey. It don't make no sense, honey. What you saying, Maria?
No, I said he could be innocent. Somebody could be setting him up. So, they haven't released any video footage that I know of. It just seems like it would be pretty serious to pull him from the broadcast so soon if it wasn't serious.
Yeah,
but that's just me speculating.
Yeah, they just don't want to put that cast of shadow over the Super Bowl.
Exactly.
And now we got to wait the next year because I love his commentating. And when him and Stephen A. and all them get into arguments or whatever, man, he has some great points, man. I love him.
Especially when he
man,
starts laughing.
It's not going to be the same. So oh, God.
He need to control his penchant for women. All right, besides his wife. All right, the color today is one of my favorite color. My color today is obsidian. On the high end, you say obsidian, and on the low end, you say beautiful black. That's your color for today.
y'all give it up for Gary with the team.
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, here we go. We about to argue. Y'all ready?
Let's go, man. I'm ready for this one.
Yeah. This kind of like who's the GOAT of basketball, right?
Yep.
This segment is being brought to you by. We got a sponsor right here. All right, my bad. All right, so if you watch the Grammy Awards, then you know that this year marks the 50th anniversary of hip-hop. Yesterday, the editors over at Billboard and Vibe released their top 50 list of the greatest rappers of all time. And people are upset over who made the top 10 slots. So hit us up at 8669-RICKY and let us know who you think should be in the top 3. 8669-RICKEY. Hit us now.
Yeah, the editors at Billboard and Vibe are the ones who put the list together, and they were looking at things like longevity, achievements, like your number of gold and platinum goals, cultural impact and influence, lyrics, storytelling skills and flow. Rock T was actually talking about this earlier in the Hot Spot.
Yep, sure was, man. So folks are debating who should be at the very top of this top 50 list. So here's who they have in the top 10. Nicki Minaj at number 10. Number 9 is Snoop Dogg. Number 8 is Drake. 7, Lil Wayne. 6, The Notorious B.I.G. 5, Eminem. 4, Tupac. 3, Nas. 2, Kendrick Lamar. And number 1, Jay-Z. Now, if y'all don't mind me, I'll go first. My top 5, I got to redo a little bit. I got Biggie at 5. I got Tupac at 4. I got Nas at 3. Jay-Z at 2. In my opinion, the greatest rapper of all time is Eminem. He should be number 1.
All right, Maria. Okay. Because Rock, you do DJ. Now, Maria, you had a midday show for years.
Yeah.
I'm wondering what's your top 5.
Well, I mean, based off of the standards on this list, I understand why they put the list together. I'm really into like that golden era hip hop, like Tribe Called Quest and stuff like that. Yeah, so. My personal favorites aren't based off of what that, but I think it makes sense. Cultural impact and influence, lyrics, achievements. Jay-Z should be number 1 based off of the standards of this list. I think Nicki Minaj belongs on there too. Nicki Minaj is a dope lyricist. And you think about her chart-topping singles, her albums, cultural impact. I mean, I think she deserves to be in the top 10, but I would shuffle some things around.
She's number 10.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, Gary, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, first of all, as for rap, honey, that's something that for me though. But
what you
I'm
mean?
listening to y'all. I'm not that much in the rap. I mean, because the
You
people
don't
that I
no
like,
rap? You
y'all don't like.
What's your favorite rap song, Gary?
Oh.
You can't name one rap song.
Well, let me tell you who I wrote down, though, Ricky, who I like. And I guess, can we say old people too, older rappers?
Yeah.
But I like Lil Kim, honey. I like Foxy Brown. I like Moni Love. I like Missy Elliott, and I like the one that does all of MC Light. I liked all those people. They were good because they had cute songs back in the day. That we
Okay, you don't like no,
you don't like
no
respect.
man rapper. What are your favorite man rapper?
I can't think of none.
Huh?
I mean, who? What's his name?
Who?
Snoop Doggy Dogg.
Okay, he never
You
now.
can say Snoop Dogg. We don't say that no more. You can say Snoop Dogg. And who else?
Oh, well, Snoop Dogg. And who else? And honey, I mean, who else? I can't think of him right now.
LL Cool J, did you ever listen to him?
Yeah, he did something too. But I don't like those. I like the women that did that. So, I mean.
He did a little something.
Let's go. Can we go there for a second? Like you say, MC Light, she's number 47. Queen Latifah's number 44. Lil Kim is 31.
Oh, they on there then.
Lauryn Hill is 30. Missy is 19. And I'm not saying this because she's
considered a rapper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
She rapped with she rapped. I'm just trying to figure out where the brat is. Like, and I ain't just saying that because that's our sister, but she's not.
Man,
she's
Brat is a dope.
She is nowhere
one of
on
the
this
dope
list.
lyricists out there.
Come on, dog.
Okay, I need to know what y'all think. 866-9 Ricky, 866-9 RICKEY. Good morning.
My top for the all-time great rappers is Ron DMC, Roxanne Shante, and LL Cool J. Jay-Z at the top, then Pac, and then Jeezy. Top three, hands down.
Brett, Missy Elliott, and Heather B.
Andre 3000, Biggie, Jay-Z, Nas, Rakim, Big Daddy Kane.
Black Thought from the Roots. Hands down. He topped all of the rappers.
Even though he's not even here, I want to go with Biggie Smalls. You could go with Tupac. You could go with Nas. You could even go with Kanye West.
Yeah. That Tribe Called Quest. What about? Hold on. Ain't nobody gonna say anything about Pro Righteous Teachers?
Come on, dog.
Nobody gonna say nothing about Pro Righteous Teachers, Tribe Called Quest. Who else from the night? Farside? Is Farside on the list?
Farside on the list, but Black Thought is on the list from the Roots. He's number 28.
Okay.
Q-Tip is 27.
Oh, Q-Tip is okay. Good. All right, I was just making sure.
Yes, sir.
Or whatever. But I think lyric wise, in today's time, Kendrick Lamar is really, really, really strong lyric wise. Let me see. Let me go back over this. I'm looking.
Yep.
I just don't think he should be that high if one of the standards is longevity.
Yeah.
You know? Achievements, cultural impact, lyric storytelling, yes, but, he's dope. I don't think number two,
there it is right there. Rock this funky joint. Yes, sir.
Come on, dog.
I love this right here. Tupac Shakur, lyric-wise, Notorious B.I.G. lyric-wise. Now, Eminem is a cold-blooded, murderous lyricist.
Greatest.
Like for real. Now, Lil Wayne and Drake, lyric-wise, I think, is that more singing or like...
No, I mean, it's like Maria was saying, according to what they're using to vote on this, you got to put Drake and Lil Wayne up in that top 10 because of what they've done to the culture.
And then, Snoop Dogg, bow, wow, wow, yippee, yo, yippee, yay, doggy dog, in the house. Yeah. So hit us up. If y'all couldn't get through, hit us up on your Facebook page and let's argue. 866-9 just hit us up on the Facebook page. Go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com. RickySmileyMorningShow.com. All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Jeff Johnson got 3 things you need to know. What up, Jeff?
What up, Rick? What up, everybody? Good to be with you this morning, man. Listen, I got 3 things for you. First, we know that President Biden went on and did his State of the Union, but just to give you context, Rick, on, who watches this, who tunes in, what demographics, what does this look like? CNN reported that there was 27.3 million people that watched the State of the Union on Tuesday night, but that was a 29% decline in viewership from Biden's first address, where he had 38 million people. And what's interesting is 73% of the people that watched it were 55 and older, and I don't think that surprises any of us. But only 5% of the people that watch were 18 to 34, just totally tuning out, not being connected, watching something else, disengaging. And when you think about all of the networks that aired it, the network that had the largest viewership was Fox News, also with the largest number of viewers between 25 to 54. And so it's interesting, Rick, as we think about politics, what's happening right now, we think about just some of the insanity. Watching the State of the Union to me was like watching a group of high schoolers. Right. It's just like everybody stands up for this. Everybody sits down for this. It almost feels like, are there any free thinkers? Are there any people that understand that, wait a minute, as much as I understand there's parties that have to get things done, that the reality is my party's not right all the time, that the constituents in my district need something different. And of course, this is wishful thinking from somebody who knows politics better than that, because that's not really what this is about. It's about a show. And the American people need more than a show. And so I continue to want to figure out, how do we help young people in particular find the issues they care about in politics, as opposed to telling them what issues they should care about. Because whenever I hear that young people are apathetic, I'm like, then you just haven't had a conversation with them. Because I don't know anybody that doesn't care about anything. The question is, care about the same things we do, the same way we do. And so having conversations, getting them prepared to run for office, doing it their way, funding them so that they can run for office is a real opportunity for our community in particular, because we need to change who becomes members of city council, school board, state legislature, and really help young people find their voice on the stuff that they care about. Otherwise, we're going to continue to have individuals that control institutions and not represent communities picking who runs for office for us. When we look at what's happening in Florida, we talked the other day, Rick, about the original sin not being slavery, but the original sin being making people believe that we didn't contribute anything.
Right.
That's exactly what the point of DeSantis getting rid of Black Studies is about. How do I make sure not only do white folks who may not care about Black people, but white folks who care about Black people, Black folks, others, literally be denied information, books, resources about our history, so that we can get to a point where we literally forget or don't believe that we contributed. That is unbelievably dangerous. And I hope that more people fight not only what DeSantis is doing, but fight any other governors from attempting to doing the same thing. The second thing I want to talk about, man, Rick, you know I'm from Cleveland, brother. I die by my city. And so I don't think anybody from Cleveland didn't feel some kind of way about LeBron breaking the scoring record the other night.
Right.
And there's something interesting, right? So this whole conversation about who's the GOAT, y'all just talking about it with MCs. And I think there's an easier conversation with MCs than there is with sports. And I actually wish we would stop having it. I wish we would stop trying to have the GOAT conversation and just say, wait a minute, there is a LeBron because of a Jordan. There is a Jordan because of a Magic. There is a Magic because of a Kareem. And recognizing what each of them gave to the sport in the time that they played and the time that they had it. Because some of these conversations are just counterproductive. The one thing I do think that I don't believe is mentioned enough as it relates to LeBron is literally the only player of that caliber who did not have a coach of that caliber.
Right.
So you talk about Kareem, and he had John Wooden at UCLA, and he had Pat Riley at LA. You talk about Jordan, who had Phil Jackson. You talk about you show me a great player, and I'll show you that they had a great coach. LeBron never did. And so when you think about what he's been able to accomplish, when you think about his basketball IQ, when you think about becoming the scoring champion, when you think about the longevity of his career with never having one of the best coaches that ever coached in the game, that to me even puts him even higher, not against anybody else, but in the contributions he's made to the game. And then when we talk about what he's done off the court, I mean, I don't even need to say that to anybody else. But what it says to me as we talk about this whole notion of Black history is that when we commit to excellence, there's no telling what we have the ability to do, not just on the court, but every single place in life. especially when we talk about, Rick, I heard you earlier talk about being a parent.
Right.
I want to start talking about who are the GOATs as it relates to parenting. Because when we talk about what our community needs, we need to highlight the victories and the excellence of the village, so that those of us that have never had it can learn how to create it, and those of us that don't know how to do it can get training in how to do it. We do that, brother, and we'll see some amazing things happen.
Yes, sir.
Y'all hit me at Jeff's Nation on IG. Love you, brother. Have a great Thursday. Have a great weekend, man. I'll talk to you next week.
Hey, Jeff, love you. Appreciate you, man.
Fix it, Jesus. Fix it, Jesus.
Twan 360.
All right, y'all, it is time for Fix It Jesus, y'all. It is the top of the hour, y'all. We got the one and only Twan 360. Good morning.
Ricky, good morning. In today's Fix It Jesus, earlier this week, rumors circulated throughout Beyonce's internet claiming Oscar award-winning actor Leonardo DiCaprio was dating a 19-year-old Israeli model. Now, rapper Boosie got word last night while on Facebook Live about all the allegations. He wanted to talk about it, but couldn't quite pronounce Leonardo's full name. Take a listen.
Not Leonardo DiCaprio. Man, I say Caprio. Leonardo DiCaprio. Ain't no T in there.
And it's Caprion.
It's not Caprion. It's an O. It's Leonardo DiCaprio.
Gary. Yeah, baby. I don't want to say that. Baby, not Leonardo DiCaprio, man. He was worse than me.
Did he ever get it, Twan?
He finally got it, but he couldn't stop laughing. He laughed at himself all night. He ended up laughing at himself.
Carpio.
I love me some Boosie. I can't lie.
Oh, my gosh. He's so necessary.
All the time, okay?
Daddy, hey, Twan, if anybody needs to see this video, let them know how they can find it.
Follow me on my Instagram page right now at Twan the Don. That's TOINETHEDON.
There it is, y'all. Twan the Don. Y'all, what you got, Rock?
All right, man. So as we get ready for Super Bowl 57, the bets are starting to pile in, and you can bet on just about anything related to the Super Bowl. Here are some of the craziest prop bets you can actually place, and what's the best odds? The length of the national anthem. Will it be over 2 minutes and 5 seconds or under? The over is the safer bet at about 57%. The length of the word brave in the national anthem. Will it be over 5 seconds or under? The over is about 67% likely. Will there be a scoring drive that's shorter than the national anthem? The odds makers say yes. It's a little over 64% likely. What song will Rihanna sing first in her halftime show? Don't Stop the Music has the best odds at about 25%.
Right.
What color eyeshadow will Rihanna wear? The odds say clear.
Okay, they reaching now.
Okay. No, hey, this ain't nothing, man. The odds say clear or none by 71%. What will Eagles quarterback Jalen Hurts throw first, a touchdown or an interception? If you're a Phillies fan, of course, good news is 73% likely to be a touchdown first. Which Anheuser-Busch product will get the first commercial? Got to go with the classic 37%. Budweiser has the best odds.
I hope they be good this year.
Most of the time, commercials are pretty good. Man, you have some whack ones, but most of them are pretty good, though, Super Bowl spots. You know, so, yeah, but in the past, man, I remember when Michael Jackson performed back in the day, they had a bet on which hand he would wear the sparkling glove on. I mean, it's crazy kind of bets out there.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I'm excited, Rock. Any game predictions?
Oh, yeah, I'm going to give my game prediction tomorrow, sir.
Celebrate Black History. For more information, go to
News headlines,
entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 26 minutes after the hour, y'all got your front page right here. What up, Maria?
What up, Ricky? The front page is being brought to you by Metamucil. If you're feeling sluggish and weighed down, go to Metamucil.com and sign up for the Metamucil 2-week challenge. After taking Metamucil Psyllium fiber for 2 weeks, you should feel lighter and more energetic energetic by supporting your regularity. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's your Thursday morning news. The Labor Department's Internal Watchdog Unit estimates that $191 billion in unemployment benefits were sent out due to error or fraud while the program was expanded to cover losses due to COVID. In his State of the Union speech this week, President Joe Biden called for increasing resources needed to track down the lost money. In other news, Ricky, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis hasn't announced that he is a candidate for the Republican nomination in 2024, but former President Donald Trump is going on the attack just in case. On his Truth Social site, Trump reposted an image of a young man who might or might not be DeSantis partying with a number of girls who looked like teenagers, at least one of whom was holding what might be a beer bottle. The image came with a message insinuating that DeSantis, a former high school teacher, was grooming girls. DeSantis brushed off the matter, saying that he has thick skin. Now get this, Ricky. The latest Yahoo News YouGov poll says DeSantis would beat Trump among Republicans in a head-to-head race. However, if the race included other choices, like Nikki Haley, Trump would take the lead. So definitely something to look for.
A lot of big-time donors are backing away from Trump, so he's having a hard time raising money right now. And I think he announced his presidential run too early, and he's not out campaigning. So, but he still has a great, a huge following. So if Trump and Joe Biden get into a matchup, Joe Biden will probably win again. But what make me nervous personally is a DeSantis and Biden matchup.
Yeah, we got to keep an eye on this. I'm sure more Republicans are going to throw their name into the race. We'll definitely keep you updated. Lastly, just another reminder, 4.9 million bottles of the multi-purpose cleaner Fabuloso have been recalled as they may contain bacteria that could cause infections in some users. The products were sold at stores including Family Dollar, Walmart, Home Depot, and Dollar General. Yeah, I'm Maria Moore, and that's what's happening in news. For more on these stories and other headlines, visit RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what you got in sports?
Let's start off with the NBA and the big blockbuster trade that happened between the Phoenix Suns and the Brooklyn Nets. Kevin Durant is now a Phoenix Sun, ladies and gentlemen. The Nets will get Michael Bridges, Cam Johnson, and Jay Crowder, plus 4 first-round draft picks. KD will join CP3, Devin Booker, and DeAndre Ayton. The West just got interesting. Kevin Durant's former teammate Kyrie Irving made his debut with his new team, the Dallas Mavericks, last night. He helped lead the team to victory over the LA Clippers. Kyrie dropped 24 points without Luka.
It's simple when you play with guys that are selfless and do the little things, and they don't mind other guys being aggressive out there. So that's just the way games should be played, very fast-paced, and just doing the little things, details to win.
Did y'all read between the lines when he said that? Did y'all play it again?
What you think it meant?
It's simple when you play with guys that are selfless and do the little things, and they don't mind other guys being aggressive out there. So that's just the way games should be played, very fast-paced, and just doing the little things, details to win.
It's simple when
people that for the Knicks was selfish.
Yeah, it's simple when you're playing with guys that are playing selfless. So he's pretty much indirectly saying
shade.
Yeah, he's throwing some shade out there to somebody. I don't know who it is, but It is what it is, man. Lakers get D'Angelo Russell in the 3-team trade between the Lakers, Utah, and Minnesota. Russell Westbrook is no longer a Laker. He headed to Utah. Now he's a Utah Jazz. So there it is, man. Quick sports report right there. Follow me on social media at Rock T Holla. The hot spot is next.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, y'all, it's the bottom of the hour. Rock T is filling in for Brett this morning with the hot spot. What you got, man?
And I'm throwing it straight over to Maria.
All right.
Maria,
I just caught the ball.
My bad.
That's okay. I'm headed to the end zone, baby. All right. I am Maria Moore sitting in for the Brat, and this is a hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So in today's Black History Spotlight, we talked about Jay-Z this morning being at the top of that top rappers of all time list by Billboard and Vibe. Well, he was born and raised in Brooklyn, launched his Rockefeller Records label back in 1995, has gone on to sell more than 50 million records in his 28-year career. He has garnered 23 Grammys. In addition to his music career, Jay-Z owns a 44 40 Club and is part owner of the NBA's Brooklyn Nets. He's a founder of Rock Nation Sports, co-founder of Rockefeller Records, and former CEO of Def Jam. He's also a best-selling author, releasing his first book, Decoded, in 2010. Gone to do some amazing things. His net worth, y'all, is $1.3 billion, and our favorite accolade, $1.3 billion.
Man.
That's how much, Jay-Z is worth. And my favorite accolade, he is Beyonce's husband. So, Jay-Z, we salute you as one of our Black History living legends. All right, on to news. Jay Prince took to social media to throw more shots at Offset. He went to Instagram saying that he rescued Offset from several beefs over the years in different parts of the country. Now, Offset denied Prince's claim, saying that Prince is all mouth with no proof, just fairy tales. Prince claimed that he came to Offset's rescue when he was jumped by Lil Baby's 4PF crew in Atlanta, squashing a beef involving Sauce Walker in Houston. All these names, all right. And helping Cardi out at the time when she angered Crips in L.A. by changing the word blue. Now, Cardi jumped in and said that was Whack 100 and Big U who helped her out at that time. And so that's what's going on with them. It's just a whole lot of back and forth. Also, The Daily Show has announced the next round of guest hosts who will serve as correspondents on the show. Congratulations goes out to Marlon Wayans. He is going to be the host the week of March 6th. And not only that, the rest of the Wayans are doing big things as well. CBS has ordered a pilot for an unnamed family comedy starring Damon Wayans and Damon Wayans Jr. TV Line reports that the multi-camera comedy was put into development in October. So shout outs to that family. Man, they've been doing big things for how many years? Decades?
A long time. I just hope they have BB and Cece in there this time.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
But there's a different Wayans. Yeah.
That's Winans, Ricky. Mm-hmm. But yeah, maybe they can make a guest appearance. Thank you for that contribution. I'm Maria Moore, and that's what's hot. We got the praise mixed down with Dwight Stone. Up next time now is 27 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.